Hello students, so today we'll study about a particular chapter which is often taught in class 9 ICSE board in physics. So it's called motion in one dimension. So to start with the chapter, what do we need to know at the very first? We need to know about the concept of rest and motion. Okay, so rest and motion. So what is a body in rest? Actually, the definition of a body in rest. What is the definition of a body in rest? So a body is said to be in rest if it is not changing its position with respect to its surroundings. For example, if a ball is kept on the table, it is not changing its position with respect to its surrounding. With respect to the desk, it's not changing its position, so the ball is said to be in rest. And what is a body in motion defined as? Okay, a body is said to be in motion if it is changing its position with respect to its surroundings. For example, you're walking on the road. You are changing a position with respect to the trees and the road and everything that's around you, your surroundings. So you are said to be in motion. Everything on earth is in motion. Everything on earth is in motion as the earth revolves around the sun and rotates on its own axis. So the earth is moving, hence everything on the earth is also moving. But the definition of rest and body is defined with respect to its surroundings, not with respect to the universe. It is defined with respect to its immediate surroundings. Okay, so we have learned the concept of rest and motion. Okay, what's the next thing we need to learn? We need to learn about the types of motion, and the particular type we are studying, one dimension. One dimensional motion. We need to know about this. Okay, so what is a one-dimensional motion? Suppose this is a car. Okay, this is a car. It's moving in a particular direction, and it's moving in only that one direction, this motion is said to be one-dimensional motion when a body moves in one straight line. The motion of the body is said to be one-dimensional. Okay? When a body moves in one straight line, the motion of the body is said to be one-dimensional. Okay, so how do we represent this one-dimensional motion? Okay, I forgot to tell you one thing. This one-dimensional motion is also known as rectilinear motion. So we'll study about the representation now. Okay, representation of one-dimensional motion or rectilinear motion. Okay, so how do we represent it? We represent it in terms of time. Suppose a car is moving. We often represent it on the x-axis, where the x-axis is the distance moved by the particular body whose representation we are doing. Suppose a car is moving in a rectilinear motion in particular time intervals. So we'll take the distance and the motion in x-axis. This is my x-axis. Suppose in time, this is my time, this is my distance. Suppose in 0 seconds, the distance moved is also 0. In 2 seconds, the distance moved is 1 meter. In 5 seconds, the distance moved is 3 meter. And another we'll take, suppose in 10 seconds, the distance moved is 10 meters. So what do? This is my 0. In 0 seconds, moved is 0. This is my 1, this is my 3, this is my 5, this is my 10. So we'll mark it as 2 seconds, 5 seconds, okay, sorry, this is not 5, okay, and 10 seconds. Okay, this is how we represent a rectilinear motion on a x-axis, on a straight line. This is how we do the representation. Okay, so now we'll study about distance and displacement. Okay, so what is distance and what is displacement, and what is the difference between the two? So distance is the length you're covering in meter or kilometer from one place to another place. Okay, suppose you are moving like this. Suppose you have started moving from your house. This is your house, and I've started moving from here. You go to this lane, and then you go to this lane, and ultimately you reach a particular building. Okay, so this is the distance that you have covered, like this length plus this length plus this length plus this length plus this length. This is the distance you have covered. But so suppose this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, this is E. So distance equal to A plus B plus C plus D plus E. But now what is displacement? Displacement is the shortest distance from the initial position to the final position. Now if I join a connecting line from the house to the building, this is my displacement, OM. My displacement is OM. It's the shortest distance from the initial position to the final position.